Hi everybody, so I'm back out my potting shed. Today is February 2nd, and I thought it'd be a great time to show you what my Lisianthus are looking like. What is it? In 5 days, they'll be 3 months old. So I'm going to pull some of these off of the racks and we'll take a look at them and you can see what 3-month-old baby Lisianthus look like. So here's a closer look at my Lisianthus. So here I'm going to put my finger next to this one here so you can actually see how large it is. And then down here I have some that are very tiny. So these ones here on the end are my champagne. Oh, I do have one couple there champagne that are bigger. But my yellows and my whites are definitely bigger than everybody else. So here's a white. And so I think, let's take a look. Let's take a look underneath. I have lots of roots coming out. So what I am going to do is I am going to pot up some of my bigger ones into bigger pots. Right now it's beautiful out in my greenhouse and I would love them to get them out in my greenhouse now. Only problem is we're going to get down to -12. And I don't want to take the chance on putting them out there yet. Oh, I need to water. I find they're taking quite a bit more water now. So and it's a hard thing. Don't overwater them, don't underwater them. So basically I lift, are we light? That actually feels heavy. So I feel them because sometimes they could be dried out on top, but they're heavier inside. So that's a good thing. If they're heavy, because then they got enough moisture in there, because I don't want to get any rosetting, and so far everybody's looking good. So let's just take a quick look at everybody else in the trays. So my pink ones are, my pink ones are still quite small. Everything I actually have, my light apricot, first love, my blues, all of these guys are still small. But like I said, it's the white ones. Oh, I even have a large champagne in here. The white ones and the yellow ones are the ones that are the biggest. So I think those are the ones that I am going to pot up. So like here's my yellow ones. So you can see like they're much bigger like the white ones are. So they're much bigger flowers. And then here, they're small, right? So, and then again, back there, I mean, look at those yellows. So I'm going to pot those ones up into, I think, 3-inch pots. There's not going to be a lot of them. And then I'll just make these trays a bit smaller. I'll adjust them as we go. So that's my job today, is I'll check out the roots and see what needs to be done and get them potted up. Here I have all my little cells filled up. Now I have not, there is some moisture in here, but I don't want it really wet because I don't want it really compressed, because I want to be able to get these in there. And so you can see there's quite a few roots coming out of them. And so what I will do is just make myself a hole in here. And then let's just pop this one out. There we go. And that looks like a nice little plant there. And I am just gonna push it down into it. I might have to add some more dirt around it. I'm not sure. I just wanted to have more room to grow more roots so that we can get these guys. So yeah, you can see there. I mean, because of the trays that I have them in, they have the little slits on the side to help do that self-pruning. The ones that they're going into don't have that. So I'm trying not to push them all the way to the bottom. I want them, that one went in perfect actually. And so I am going to definitely do all of my whites and all of my yellows. There might be the odd one that I might still do. Whoops, that one fell down. Get it in there. This one's not quite as big. And then what I'll do is, where did I put my water bottle? There he is. And then once they're in there, I will give them a good watering, just so that the water gets, you know, the soil gets moist, because when it's dry like that as it is, it takes more to get it going. And then I will put these into a 10-20 tray. I'm just using my smaller tray for now. And I'll just make sure that everything is good and watered before it goes back up on the shelf. And I'm just going to continue doing this, and I'll show you everything I've got done when I'm done. So these ones are still in the small cells. These ones I put into 3-inch. These ones still smaller. I got a couple that are bigger that I might transplant up. And then here are mostly ones that are small. There's a few large ones in here that I'll probably pot up. And then here are all my ones that are now into trays. So we'll be back in a few weeks. Hopefully by then I can be planting out. So stay tuned for the next video, and bye for now from My Mini Homestead.